In this full Pictory AI tutorial video, I'm going to break down and streamline the process of creating videos generated by AI. You can use these videos for YouTube as well as other social media platforms. I'll show you how you can turn a script into a full video with only a few clicks, including the following points you can see right here. You can also find timestamps in the description down below, and in order to get started with Pictory AI, I'll leave a free trial link in the description down below that allows you to get started for free. This is what Pictory AI looks like once you've created your brand new account. We've got script to video, we've got article to video, edit videos using text, and visuals to video. What I'm going to do is start off with the script to video, since that is the most interesting part as well as what most people want to do. In order to get going, you simply click proceed right there, and that brings you to this screen. Now this is the script editor, and this is already very important. Don't make the mistake that a lot of people make. So what you normally now do is that you paste your script. You can do this with ChatGPT, you can write this yourself, your freelancer can write this, it doesn't matter, but simply paste your script into the video editor here. I have this script lined up right here for the video I'm going to make today. I'm going to copy this and I'm simply going to paste this from my clipboard. Now I actually made this by using a ChatGPT strategy. It's pretty convenient and it writes a highly engaging script. I'll explain how that works later on in this video. It is now right here. However, this is not how it should be, because if you keep it like this, it's not going to generate a great video, because the headlines, the automatic captions that they're going to put on your video are going to be way too much. So what you want to do is make sure that this becomes a sentence for sentence kind of thing. So if you make it look like this, if you put it like this into the software, the result from your video is going to be much better. So what I'm going to do is simply hit space a few times so that we have specific sentences and then it goes to the next one. So this already looks much better, sentence by sentence. However, I can make this even better, and I'll show you why I should do that right now. If I don't do it and I click proceed, I can first of all choose a template. Choosing a template is important because Pictory is going to put your entire video in that template. So you've got a ton of templates: Lemon, Corporate, Redlink, Sunrise. The one that I like the most for the kind of videos that I would make is this one right there, subtitle yellow, just like a normal font, nothing crazy, whereas the other ones do crazy captions and this and that. They could work, there are a lot of ones available. As you can see, you also just have normal white subtitles. I just like the yellow one, so I'm going to click select, and then you can choose the aspect ratio. So if you want to make YouTube videos, you click right there. If you want to make Instagram Reels, TikTok videos, YouTube Shorts, Instagram Stories, you click 9:16, Instagram feed post, normal square, you click 1 by 1. I'm going to go with 16:9 just for YouTube videos. Click continue, and as of right now, our storyboard is being created. Now what our storyboard is, it's basically the whole storyline. So we have just put in the script. They're now reading what the script is about and adding videos to this automatically. And that is now done. As you can see, this is what it automatically looks like. So our whole video is now done because Pictory AI has software that directly put videos based on what you put as the text. So you can see the first sentence of my video is, did you know that Amsterdam has more canals than Venice? And then as you can see, the video that they automatically selected behind that is indeed a video of the canals in Amsterdam, which is perfect. And then if you go to the next scene, which you can do right here, a red light district, and then they choose the red lights here. So you can immediately see it's not 100% accurate right away. It's also not what you expect. It's also not what I aim it to be, because you can change all of the scenes. And here's how you do that. So you have storyline, which is basically our whole script, and then you've got visuals. Now, if you now click on visuals, you can choose for any scene that you want. Now the good part is that Pictory AI is integrated with Storyblocks. Now Storyblocks usually cost $30 per month, and on air you can find pretty much anything. For example, car driving in hills. You search for that and then you find the results right here. As you can see, this is a clip, that is a clip. So that is integrated with Pictory AI. So what you do, we need a video from the red light district in Amsterdam. So I'm going to search red light Amsterdam. Click search, and then you'll find videos based on what you put in there. And as you can see, I did just find these clips. So what I can now do is simply click on this, and because I've already selected the scene through the story, I can now add that video to the background, making this once again an accurate video to be on the background for that specific part of the video. Then you go back to story and you can do this for every line of the script. So right now I have Ende Football Club that's been dominating the Dutch league for decades. But as you can see, the text doesn't seem too great. So what I'm gonna do is change it to 26, and there you go. I wanna keep it to 2 lines of captions maximum. So I just changed that. You can basically change anything. You can change the font, the sizing, you can make it bold, you can do whatever you want to do. You can change the color, the background color, you can change the placement as well. So if you don't want it in the center at the bottom, but top left, you click top left and there you go. Top right, you get the point. You can change anything and everything. If you do decide to change that, what you can do is click apply to all and you automatically apply this to every single scene. Otherwise, you have to do it manually. I do not recommend doing that. Now let's say that I don't like this clip right here. Once again, I'll go to visuals, I'll type in Ajax Amsterdam, just like that. And then we're gonna find clips based on what I selected right there. So this right there is the stadium where you can see Johan Cruyff. So that's a pretty good clip right there. And then you can keep going. Now, let's say that you wanna find a clip or you wanna put in an image that is not found directly in here. What do you do? Well, what you can do is simply go to Google. You can type in Ajax Amsterdam, or whatever your topic is. You can go to images or videos, of course. You can simply download a picture and then you can manually upload it. For that, go to My Uploads, click right here, select it, and then click Save. And your video is now being uploaded into Pictory AI, and this can then become your background for that part of the video if you click on it. Now, as you can see, there are a few white lines right now. In order to fix that, we'll go to Settings, which you can find on the right bottom, and then click Visual Zoom and Pen. As you can see right now, this fits perfectly. So you can now do this scene by scene and then your video is done. What you can also do apart from uploading images is use emojis, GIFs, and stickers. You can find that on the elements section right here. Let's say you want to add a GIF, you simply search for it and then you click and then you've added it. Pretty simple. Now remember I said that you should make sure that the script is put sentence by sentence, otherwise it would end up in trouble. Let me show you why and how that works. For example, this sentence right there is a little bit too long. If you click on it, you can also see that right here. So immediately, I definitely need to change the size of the text, but I then have to make it very, very small in order for it to fit, which doesn't look too great. So I would have been better off making this much shorter, but don't worry, you can still do that. Here's how, and then also show you the problem that comes with that if you don't do this directly. So we've got scene 8 right here. What you can simply do is select a part where you want to split it up. So for example, but here's the funny part, what I'm going to do is change that. I'm going to put a few dots and then I'll click split scene. If you click split scene, what it's going to do is split the two. So as of right now, I have but the funny part and then I have the next sentence. So what I can now do again is make the text a bit bigger in size. For example, 30, that looks great. And then this one, I can do the same. I can make this, let's say 24, that should work. Okay, it does not, 22. All right, perfect. However, as you can see, I now have two different scenes that are automatically linked. If you see this little icon right there, it means that those two scenes are linked to each other. So scene 8 and 9 are now linked. That is because we split up the scene from it being one scene in the first place. So the issue with that is that the videos that you put are always going to be the same. Look, I'll change the visual as of right now to something funny. Just like that. Actually, I'll put just a clip of Amsterdam as that is more relevant to our video. What I recommend is that you avoid making this too cringy by putting a video related to the specific sentence every single time, because it's going to be a bunch of random stock footage. If you keep it in the Amsterdam kind of vibe, that is going to be much better, as that's what my video is all about. But I just changed the clip for scene 8, and then what you'll see is that scene 9 is going to be that same clip, simply because those scenes were linked. Now how do we fix that? You can click right here on that icon and it says unlink the scene. I'll click and there we go. We have just unlinked it. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to add the garage that they have. So I've already done this in the past because this is a video I made. I'm going to click right here. Oops, let me get rid of the apply to all. And there we go. So I now have the garage in the background that I'm talking about in the video, and then scene 8 is not that clip anymore, so we just fixed that problem. Before I finish this scene by scene, I want to show you the ChatGPT strategy that I used to generate the script. So here's what you should not do. Don't just type in, "Can you give me a script about Amsterdam?" That is not going to work. First of all, the length of the script is not going to be good enough, but also it's not going to be specific. So here's what I did instead. I said, can you write a YouTube video intro about Amsterdam? So notice how I said intro and not just full video script. Just mention a specific part. Please include a hook that will keep the viewer engaged and mention the canals, the red light district, and Ajax football club. And so that's exactly what ChatGPT did. And then I said, can you tell me a funny fact about Amsterdam? And there you go. It gives me a funny fact about the garage, which is perfect for starting off the video. So you have to be very specific about what exactly you want, the tone you want, and what it's for. So now I'll just put in, I want a YouTube script about the most fascinating things in Amsterdam, including, and then I mentioned a few things. So as you can see right now, it's writing up these sections. So we have the canals, the red light district, it's now going to go to Ajax, but as you can see, the scenes here are not that long. The canals is only this long right here. If you want more, what you should do is, once again, write me a YouTube video script about the canals in Amsterdam. Now, as you can see, it already generated much more text compared to what I put right here, because I was more specific about the task that it should perform. And that's how you've got more text. So don't just say, write me a script about XYZ, use specifics. So write a script about the canals, write a script about Ajax. If you give it individual topics, it's gonna generate much more. And that's how you can make up great scripts like this one right here. Now it is time to finish our video. What I'll do right now is I'll change the scenes for every single clip so that it matches. And then I'll get into the background music as well as adding a voiceover. Now, if you wanna see me do this live, you can keep watching. If you don't, skip to this part of the video. So our first 3 scenes were already perfect. What I'll do right now is I'll simply continue. Now you can see that the AI sometimes is not sure what to put. For example, this is about revealing all the secrets of this captivating city, and then it puts a full disclosure clip because it goes based on the word secrets, which is not what we want here. Once again, a good tip is adding clips just about the video topic. So I'll keep it Amsterdam clips right now. I'll select this clip right here. This makes sure that it keeps the vibe, which is perfect for a video like this, where it's information based and kind of based on the city itself. So this clip right there, I'm happy with that. Now we're gonna move on to the bike parking garage that can hold up to 12.5K bicycles. Now the clip right here is not bad. The size of the text I'm gonna change so that it looks a bit better. Let's see if we can get this to 2 lines. I have to put it on 22, it seems like, or even 20. That is not great. I'll make it bold though so that it stands out a bit more. The thing is, and that's exactly what I said in the beginning, make sure you don't put too long sentences. So I'm gonna go to visuals. What I'll do right now is bikes, and then I'll type Amsterdam. So be very specific. Storyblock usually is able to find it. So if I scroll down right now, you can see that these are people biking in Amsterdam. I think this clip compared to this one is much better. There's more action. You can see the people cycling instead of just some parked bicycles in the clip. Yes, compared to the text, this is more relevant, but don't put everything specifically based on text only. You want to make it a engaging video. So this clip is much more engaging than the other one we just had. There are people in it and there's action going on, much better. And then we get the fietsflat. Now I'm Dutch, so I can pronounce that. You pronounce it as fietsflat. So what I want to do right now is actually put that in the scene, because otherwise it's not relevant at all. If we're talking about a specific thing, that's what the people want to see. So I'm going to put this on 26. There you go. That fits perfectly. And then what I'll do right now, I'll go to visuals, I'll go to uploads, and I'll select the fietsflat right now. Adding this to the scene makes the video much better because people can now understand what we're talking about. And then I'll simply go back to scene 7. With so many bicycles around, it's no surprise that Amsterdam is known as the bicycle capital of the world. Now you can see once again, that is indeed a lot of text. So even if I change this to, let's say 18, only then do we get 2 lines. So once again, I should probably split this up. How do we do that? Well, I'll simply go here. With so many bikes around, I'll put 2 dots and click split scene. There we go. That looks much better. I can now make this at least 28. Perfect, that looks good, but the scene I don't like. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go to library, bikes Amsterdam is indeed selected. that right there is a good clip. This has a lot of bicycles. Yeah, that's nice. All right, I'll choose this clip. Since it's a moving shot, you can see tons and tons of bikes right there, which makes it perfect for what the caption says. Next one, it is no surprise that Amsterdam, first of all, let's change the size of the captions. It's no surprise that Amsterdam is known as the capital bicycle of the world. Now, as you can see, I need to unlink the scene, like I just showed you guys. Go back, then I can keep searching. This clip is nice, high quality. It's a bit boring though. What I'll do right now is simply type in Amsterdam right there, cycling. Just change up the keywords a little bit because the videos that show up are based on Storyblocks. So if someone uploads their video with specific keywords, that is how that video can be found. So if they didn't put bikes and Amsterdam in the keyword description for their video on Storyblocks, I would not be able to find it. So sometimes you want to play around with the way that you search for things. Now this clip right there is very nice. It's just that it is cars. If that would have been with bicycles, it would have been perfect. So what I'm going to do instead is try and find a clip of a lady. This one is good, or a lot of people. But I feel like this woman on the bicycle right there, that's a perfect clip. I'm going to select that. It seems high quality. The aesthetic is good. We've got the metro in the back. We got cars. We got her cycling. Awesome clip, good quality. Then we got scene 9, which I already did. We've got scene 10, which I already did as well because the garage is so massive that people have gotten lost in it. Then we've got wandering around for hours trying to find their bikes. Now this clip right there is not relevant. It's not in Amsterdam. I assume it is also not really a good shot. So what I'm gonna do is change this one as usual. So what I'll do, I'm thinking of adding some clip of like a maze. So if someone is confused that cannot find their things, which I'll do right now. So this is a good clip in terms of a maze, but it's better if it's some more like urban kind of vibe, which we should be able to find. This one could work, or this one. This one seems interesting. I'll choose this one because this kind of has the garage vibe. Yeah, this clip looks much better. As you can see, a lot of stairs, which really give you the vibe of like getting lost. That's for sure. Awesome. Then I'll go to scene 12. We're almost done. If you're planning to park your bike in Amsterdam, it's a pretty decent clip. And then the final one. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'll get rid of this, the GPS stuff, as it makes it kind of unnecessary long. So what I'll do then, just switch it. There you go. I'll change the size to, let's say, 24. Yeah, that works. Perfect. This clip right there is pretty decent as well. You can see they're trying to find something on maps, which is pretty good. Okay, so I have just changed every single scene. Let's take a look at what our video currently looks like. And there you go. So that's how you preview your video as well. So if you're in the middle of creating your video and you're not sure what it looks like as of right now, click preview and then you can do so. So I definitely like the first 10 seconds of our video. I'll show you the final product at the end of this video. Okay, so now that our video is done in terms of all the scenes that we chose, what we need to do is add audio, voiceover, as well as background music. So background music is automatically applied, which is not great. So what I recommend doing is going to audio settings and put the background music either at 0 if you do not want background music. If you do, put it roughly around 6 or 7. That should give you a decent volume of background music. Then you can choose the voiceover. Now Pictory has indeed got built-in voiceovers on their software. It's just that I don't like those too much, especially the English ones do sound pretty robotic to me. Funnily enough, if you scroll down, the one from South Africa as well as New Zealand sound much better. So if you decide to choose Pictory for your voiceovers, yes, please use these ones. However, what I use myself for voiceovers, if I don't outsource it or do it myself, is Murf AI. Murf AI is a pretty good voiceover tool. I'll make a full tutorial about it as well. I'll leave a link to that in the description down below. But as you can see on here, you can explore AI voices and you've got a ton of them. I'll play a few for you guys just so that you can get an understanding.
It only takes one voice at the right pitch to start an avalanche.
Alright, so that's one that's called Terrell.
Introducing Perfect Meal, a special formula for your feline.
That's Natalie. A lot of people are used to that voice, so it definitely works out great. We've got Charles.
Thank you for enrolling. This e-learning system.
And you've got many, many more. One I really like is Michelle.
Hi, and welcome to our company-wide training video on organizational culture and policies.
There you go. So this software is great. What you do, you can import the script as a file right here, or you can simply write it out or simply copy paste. What I'm going to do is import the script just like that. Click import script. Very important, once again, put split script by sentences. This way the AI is going to be better in terms of how it sounds. There we go. So we have now just generated this. What I can do now is click generate audio just to see what it sounds like. And then later on, we're going to put this into Pictory so that we have a voiceover for our video. I can now play this.
Did you know that Amsterdam has more canals than Venice? A red light district that's both fascinating and controversial, and a football club that's been dominating the Dutch league for decades.
Alright, that is what it currently sounds like. Now keep in mind, it is not 100% perfect because this is just the first generated try. What you can do yourself is you can add pauses, you can change the speed, change the pitch, as well as change pronunciation and emphasis. If you want to change pronunciation, what you can do is simply click right there, double click, click pronunciation, and then as you can see, it's going to give you the other options. For example, a word like YouTube doesn't sound great on the standard generated version.
YouTube.
Alright, so as you can see, YouTube doesn't sound too great. So what you would do, click pronunciation, then right there, you can scroll down and you'll get many other ones. I found that these two right here, the one from Brazil, actually make it sound much better. So what you would do is simply select it, click right there so that you can preview it, click play.
YouTube.
As you can see, YouTube. So what I want to say with that, play around and then you can make it 100% perfect. Then you can export this, click download, make sure it's set to high quality MP3 file, click download right there. And there you go. Now I have the pro plan on Murf AI. Depending on the plan, you might only be able to generate X amount of minutes per month. I'll leave a link to this in the description down below in case you want to use it. So with that being done, we can go back to Pictory, we can select our voiceover, we can go to uploads on the audio section, and we can then upload this part. And now it gets interesting. So instead of having to sync all of it yourself, what you can do is select entire video right there. As you can see, it's then auto-syncing the voiceover with all of the text that they've put in the captions from our script. That's a pretty good feature if you ask me. So this is now generated and they'll give you a preview. Now what I want you to do is check whether the voiceover lines up with the captions. If that's not the case, you want to click adjust. If that is the case, you can click on looks good. Usually it will look good, 100% perfect. Sometimes, depending on the words you use, they might make a mistake. What you do then is click adjust and then you can adjust that in the timeline bar right here where it will show you all of the scenes. What you can do is simply select it here and you can either drag this out to the left or drag this out to the right. Once you're done with that, click save and your video is then synced and completely done. So we've now done our complete video. We've got captions for the script, we've got a voiceover, we've got background music. It is now time to download our video. Now this is actually really important. A lot of people make a mistake. So you want to go to format and you want to make sure to change 720p to 1080p. Now this is only available on a paid plan. As far as I know, I've got the premium plan for Pictory, so I can choose 1080p and then you can choose the format. So if you're making videos for YouTube, click this one. For example, TikTok, Instagram Reels, this and that, click this one, and your normal Instagram feed, go with this one. I'm gonna generate this on YouTube format and then I'm gonna click download right here. As you can see, it is now preparing our video for download. It is simply rendering our video. I'll get back to you once that is done. And it's now done. Here's the final result.
Did you know that Amsterdam has more canals than Venice? A red light district that's both fascinating and controversial, and a football club that's been dominating the Dutch league for decades. We're about to reveal all the secrets of this captivating city. Did you know that in Amsterdam, there's a bike parking garage that can hold up to 12,500 bicycles? It's called the Fietsflat, and it's the largest bike parking facility in the world. With so many bicycles around, it's no surprise that Amsterdam is known as the bicycle capital of the world. But here's the funny part. Legend has it that the garage is so massive that some people have actually gotten lost in it, wandering around for hours trying to find their bikes. So if you're planning to park your bike in Amsterdam, make sure you have a good sense of direction to avoid getting lost in the Fietsflat.
If you then want to turn that video into Reels or any other format, you can go back to your project and render this separately in this specific format. You can do everything the same, so you can change the text. You can basically do everything you did on the normal video now as well. So what you would do is go to visuals, story, and you would do the whole part again. It automatically selects the middle part of the video. You can change that by simply swiping it left or right. If you want to find back your previous projects, you can click My Projects right here, and you'll then be brought to the page where you can find all of your previous work. Now let's say that you've got a blog and you want to turn that into a video. What you do is you simply take a URL. For example, if this is my blog, I can simply click copy right there. I can paste it here, click proceed, and it's now going to scan our blog. Now, as you will see in a minute, this will not directly put the entire blog script into Pictory AI. It will extract everything, but it will only focus on key messages in the article, as you can see right here. So the key parts, they've just selected all of this on the right hand side. If you want to add to that, what you can do on the left hand side is highlight it. So if I want to add all of this part right here, I highlight this, and it's going to be put into the script on the right hand side, just like that. Once that is done, so once you've extracted everything you want to extract from the blog post, what you can do is click on next, then choose your template once again, for example, this one right here, select the format, and then it will do everything the same as I just explained you with script to video. So everything from now on is going to be the same as I just instructed. Then we also have edit videos using text. Now this is basically just a video editor. So I just uploaded a file, I click proceed once again. It's now going to upload our video into the software. And there we go. This is what it now looks like. So it automatically generates the script for what I say in the video, which is pretty cool. And then I can change all of these captions. So I'm just going to go with the yellow one, which is automatically put on there. I'll just play this for you. As you can see, this is how ChatGPT changed the world. Early November, blah, blah, blah. You can see that the captions are automatically generated. You can also remove filler words and remove silences. Now, I've already edited that video, so if I'm going to click here, it's not going to find any silence. However, if it is, then it will extract that and it will remove it from the video. If you click customize video on the right hand side, you will go into the video editor. Now this once again gets you the same effect as the normal scripted video part. So you can change visuals, elements, everything from now on is once again the same as it would be on your scripted video normal editing. Now in case you want to use Pictory yourself, I'll leave a link in the description down below which allows you to get started with a free account, as well as I'll leave additional resources about Pictory and other AI software in the description down below. With that being said, if you've got any questions, please let me know in the comment section down below and then I'll help you out. Leave a like on the video, subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.